Alright, so Fortuno will give us our next story quest, and probably my last one of the night. The quest is called Going Underground. We are at the Rostra, that whole like meeting multi-leveled circular room in Old Charlian, level 88. Let's go. As instructed, I shall take you to see the ether burner. Meet me outside the Archeon. I trust you can make your own way there. So the Ark is being built in Labyrinthos. Hardly surprising. Where else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? What does Alpha know? It's been about maybe an hour. I wanted to finish up a movie I was watching, and I'm glad I did because it was a very good movie. Um, can I just teleport there? Oh, unattuned. Well, I guess no then. We have to go to the west portion of this circle through some doors further west. Corridor, hallway, you could call it, I suppose. Stairway down a little bit. Another right turn, stairway down. Left, right angle turn, stairway down. Sprint ends, and we have reached. Who do we talk to? Have I done the Chocobo Keep here? I'll find out. I don't think I had. Do I talk to you? Okay, entering Labyrinthos. I think I've been here before, right? It rings a bell. We can mount. Lovely. But I haven't been to the Archeon. Okay. So, I think this is where we came previously for all that cargo inspection near the beginning of reaching Old Charlian, and like just trying to figure out what's up, you know? We're heading southeast along a forest kind of pathway. Got some Ochus. No, that's not right. Gobus. But these are troll. Oh no, that's a troll. It has the body shape of a Gobu, but it's carrying a club. Honestly, if you look at like Final Fantasy 11 and 14 Gobus, and these, it's the same model. They're just hairier, and they carry a club, and they have. Well, I think the Gobus have spiked teeth, but this one also has like some bottom lip tusks that go up over the top lip, which is not a Gobu normal. I think Gobus also have shorter teeth, still sharp and spiky, but these are longer and spiky, sharp. We have reached a cement or brick or stone tiled area, circular again in nature. We'll get the etherite here. I already don't have a lot of people that watch this channel. I am also not a single person has ever mentioned while watching any of my videos whether or not the audio descriptions of things I'm seeing visually have helped them at all. Like, I don't actually know if there's any marketplace at all for trying to help those with vision problems experience and enjoy games that I like. So I might just be making these videos for absolutely no reason. I guess that's fine. At least I'll have a record of it. Maybe my kids will watch it one day. I don't know. Talking to Fortuno. Our destination lies in the lower levels. The Forum, in its wisdom, has granted you access to the Archeon's lift. Step inside and have Ophaline take you to the medial circuit. And myself and all of the Scions, except for Tataru, because she wanted to stay behind, are going in. Is there a Chocobo Key? Yeah, let's get the Chocobo Key really quick. Mount up. wish I had a portal. I wish I had a portal gun. We enter a pretty thin hall, like a hallway door. The hall, and then, sorry, it's just a door. It's actually our first regular-sized door we've gone through in a while. Just like a single, entering your own normal personal house kind of door. And then we talk to Ophaline to... You wish to use the lift, yes? To the medial circuit, yes. Yes, yes. Nope, no cutscene still. Okay, Fortuno here. I don't see the scions. We'll find out if this is a cutscene. I have sent your associates ahead to Logisticon Alpha. On the other side of Mariol are agronomics. He looks like he's in thought for a minute. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to... Shakes his head. No, never mind. It can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. Okay. Wait. Speak with him again, but not there. So we've just taken a lift down to a connected area, but it is not the same. Like like you couldn't just jump off a cliff or just go down a level or whatever. Okay, so can I not follow this pathway and still get where I want to go eventually? Because I want to go like almost directly south. What are you, a hornet of some kind? I don't care. Like a double stinger hornet is how I would describe these things. Well, there's other intricacies to their design. And we have little red, they're called stray tomatoes, but they're, or stray Corrigans, but they're the, oh, I haven't played Final Fantasy XI in so long, I forgot what they're called, and I hate it. I hate not knowing. Mandragoras. So like humanoid, small. It's about the best, like they're kind of made of plants. I really should not even think I have any ability whatsoever to describe things. So we got some ooze-like creatures that kind of just look like grass mounds. Like if the ooze was just covered in grass. Yeah. I'll be here all week doing this fine job of explaining how things look. Like it really bothers me that I made this channel, or like, I fashioned this channel around helping myself to learn how to describe things in a way that like my D&D players would, like, you know how some other DMs that are very popular online have learned to do, and I'm not there. I might not ever be there. Anyway, we'll talk to Alphino in my depression here to see what's going on. Cutscene. We are to wait here while our father arranges for us to use the next lift. Here being Logisticon Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. We're looking at like this kind of pillar that has a crystalline energy glow inside of it, like contained by a thin cylindrical tank. Water is drawn from underground and dispersed as vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they are able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of the biological samples kept here. Ran out of breath at the end there. We kind of saw this dam/mill apparatus. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? Says Alice. Why, father brought me here as a child. What? And left me behind? He shakes his head no. Actually, you're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with grandfather. The night before, I'd been asking father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. 'Tis all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world, to grow inured to the wondrous, says Jorlian J. But having gained an understanding of the complex mechanisms employed by the Loporrits in recreating a similar environment, I have come to view such processes in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind beneath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. "'Tis no mere coincidence," says Fortuno, walking up on us. Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Aetherius, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the great exodus. But that is not all. It is also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the Loporrits have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. I have arranged for you all to enter the central circuit. It is there that most of our preparations for the great exodus are carried out, the construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to said restrictions, and will have free rein to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust. Your trust, says Alphino. He looks at him. Then let us proceed. He ain't giving no love. Alphino and I are the last ones to follow, him giving me a fist and palm. Okay, and we will talk to Hester, the lift operator, to go somewhere. Central Circuit. Did I get the... Was there an aetheryte that I didn't get? No, I did, but it was the way up here. So yeah, there wasn't one right here. Okay. We're down another level. And talk to Fortuno, this time with all the scions in sight around us. The ether burner is being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work is Kokol Dankol, after whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introductions have been made, I shall leave you with him to discuss the particulars. This way. I got 54,000 gladiator experience points. Yay, I only need 10,838,000 in total. We we mounted west, and then we're gonna go straight south down some stairs. Okay, we got some more man-made stone pathways and walkways surrounding what I can only describe as a fan-shaped stone structure to our immediate west that might actually act as a fan with a massive freaking motor, but who knows. Got some golem type, like just humanoid looking bulky machine humanoid things. They would aggro if I ran in front of them, but we keep kind of going around this large circle, and we are inside. We're going into a... I can't tell where the dome stops and starts, but there's a large, like, blue glass-like protective dome over us. And this particular area is just a circle with buildings along the, like, literally the exact same buildings along the outside, just kind of circle buildings with a dome on top, and the middle has a little fountain, circular promenade kind of thing. Here's Kokol Dunkol. It's a Lalafell.
Could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Damn near lost me eyebrows.
Something is off about my...
Think, Coco, think! we'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think.
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
Not seen you lot down here before.
Nope.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
So it's like a Lalafell who's in... I wanted to describe them as like engineer's clothing, but like someone who works in a forge would probably be a better description. Like overalls, lots, like a tool belt with lots of different tool pockets and a forging hammer on his back, like hanging from his waist next to his butt.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect.
He's got a couple hoop earrings in his left pointy ear. Got goggles that are above his eyes right now, like resting on his forehead. He's got a gray mustache and a little gray Fu Manchu. Kind of orange. I know there's a gem that's orangish, and I'm not thinking about it right now. Tourmaline? No. I don't know. Amethyst? No. I might think of it, I probably won't, but like Final Fantasy XI had gems of different colors that had different names that were all, I think, the actual names of what those gems are in English, but I'm not sure. Tourmaline keeps coming to mind though. Like the one that helps you out with vitality in FF11, I thought it was Tourmaline Ring, but I don't know. Anyway, that's the color of his eyes, they're orangish. And yeah.
According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Yeah.
Hast thou consulted with the Loperids?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology. You trying to drive me mad?
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded.
You know of it? That kind of, to me, it sounds like Alice, the voice I've been doing for Alice, so I'm not sure I can adopt it.
As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamad's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the northern empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
We tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need.
Drive cores from Ragnarok class internment hulks. Okay. The screen is flashed to what looks to me like a side of a building that has a massive ovular hole in the bottom of it. Is not finished or has been broken along the sides of it to kind of form a... It doesn't even matter. A rectangle that ends in a triangle, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But there are... What's important is there are like orangish crystals, kind of like the color of his eyes. Orangish crystal spikes just kind of growing all along in every which direction, and there's also some trees and stuff growing along the backside of this whatever.
According to the gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards, and the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
That's where we come in, I think.
It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
I believe this is going to be a dungeon pretty soon, but we'll see. My options are, you want me to go and fetch the whatsits, or this sounds like a job for someone else. You want me to go and fetch the whatsits?
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
It sounds like I have to combat against defense setups, like automated defense systems, so... Dull? No.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
He tosses it to Alphino, who catches it miraculously. No, just fine. He's
What's all this?
coordinated.
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward.
We can accomplish a lot, okay? By ourselves, yeah, obviously we can accomplish a whole lot more with our network. But yeah, come on. Give us some credit.
This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
He continues to talk while we listen and watch on.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
That was Lucia.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-foot expedition myself.
That's Arun Senna, the one of the white mage siblings.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Graha thinks.
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Alphino once again talks into his link shell.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all.
That was Serena. I believe she was the leader who we helped gain the seat of leadership. It was her and the axe, like the massive axe-wielding dude, and another female leader who I don't remember what her deal was. But yeah. Serena's like the pinkish skinned. Yeah, anyway.
Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the lesser moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
He says to the engineer guy.
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
Again, hopefully not blowing us up.
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking, and I'm a born plunderer.
Sicard was the... He wasn't like the main pirate leader, but he has been our main liaison for that pirate crew. I think in Limsa Lominsa, honestly.
I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
I think it would have been funny if, when Alphino tells Sicard to be careful, you just hear him say, no. But that's just me. Can't have it all. It was still very... I've enjoyed this very much. Fortuno has been watching this whole thing, and I think he's reluctantly or begrudgingly starting to really respect his offspring. And it's so sad that he doesn't... It's taken this long, this much to make that happen. But we'll talk to Kryl to finish this quest. It's times like these we're reminded of how famous or infamous Alphino has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single link pearl conversation? As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Oh, and who might that be? Says Alphino. That's for me to know and you to find out. And on that note, I'll leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Going underground is now complete. We get another Chondite, or I'm going to say Chondrite. Chondrite? Chondrite. Chest gear coffer, item level 545. 501,000 experience points and 600 as well. And a measly amount of gil. To me, at least. Kryl walks off. There is an after cutscene, apparently. Meanwhile, in Ul'dah, on a black screen right now. I have to pee, so I hope this is quick. I got Pippin, the Crown Queen, 2 other Lalafell I recognize, but I can't remember the names of right now.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make.
Nanamo Ul Namo.
Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must.
You know what? I will be back super quick. I'm just gonna pee. Really quick. Hope it wasn't long. Here we go.
Papashan, send word to the
Papashan,
guilds.
that's what it
We
was.
will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials.
Papashan is like the paladin Lalafell.
Viergeist, we have need of your stone
I
torches.
don't know who this is. I know them as Galka, what the Rogadin. Rogadin man or men.
They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberg will personally see it done.
I think Zinberg is the one standing next to him. Zernberg? Got some scars on his face.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party.
Been in some battle.
Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way.
Yeah, Pip.
Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults.
Clandestine? Why'd she pronounce that so quickly? Clandestine. Whatever.
Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldar's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Okay, black screen. Meanwhile, in the Black Shroud. We see Gridania, a meeting of lancers, archers, white mages, conjurers. A lot of troops go running in the direction that the archer leader says. When the female archer rushes up to him and the two of them depart. A lancer speaking with Rane Alcena? Is that the boy? That what his name was?
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses.
Arun Senna. He sounds much older than he looks, but I think that's also a part of his racist characteristics.
Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
I mean, conjurers have offensive magics. They're just not as good as red mage, black mage, summoner, and archers. But you know, they have a limited range because arrows have only a limited range. So yeah, I get what you're saying. You're not wrong. Healing is always good for the other.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
I see his eyes for the first time. He's surprised. Lys.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbours a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud. I know this forest well.
Was she?
I know your people.
No.
And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Wait, okay. I know that it's okay. It was Papa Limo. And I thought it was Lisa's twin. At what point in time in the history was she all along? I'm so confused now. I thought that she came in later because whatever. Whatever. It's fine. The world is fine.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
Lise looks up to the stars.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
Are you watching, Papa Limo? Still, so sad to this day. Meanwhile, in Corthus, another black screen, transition. We see the older brother of the Ishgard. I can't remember his name. No, that's the younger brother, sorry.
There you are.
Emelian.
We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already...
Emelian's older brother is, I think, respecting the gravestone of... I have this as a little minion. What's his name? Horsefall? Emelian does the same. Pays his respects. I think it's Horsefall. There's also a stone cairn a little bit near them. Small. Dragons roaring. What's that?
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Which dragon, though? They're mostly on our side these days. We see Ishgard, the entire castle town, and there was one black speck that was a dragon, theoretically. Black screen. Meanwhile, in the Ruby Sea, this quest should have had a warning as well. Hey, you're going to have a lot of unskippable cutscenes.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
This is Hancock, the blonde-haired, like blonde, shaggy-haired human with the red Morpheus glasses. It's like just two red circles, black thin frames. And then the pirates, who we have come to know and work with. And then a turtle man walks up.
Hmm? Is that...
Don't remember his name.
Hancock?
Sorobun.
What a surprise this is.
Awesome.
And a fortuitous one at that.
I would love to play a turtle.
I have a favor to ask, you
turtles.
see.
Can I be a turtle man, please? Oh, behind him comes a serpent. I believe we have made alliances with some serpent people too. That is the official end of the quest and the official end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.